Okay, guys, so I'm recording this on my phone, and if my phone goes off, I apologize because I've got it trying to upload the other video I made. So anyways, when I first started off with no makeup on, I made a video about how I've gotten to this step so far. So primer, foundation, contouring, blush, and all that is on another video. If you want to watch that, go right ahead. But be forewarned, in the beginning of the video, I look scary because I have no makeup on, and I can't believe I put that on the internet. But anyway, so now I'm at the point where I would start my eyes, so I thought I would make my eye makeup video for all you lovely people who wanted to know how I do my eyes. So here it is, and all my stuff's on the floor in front of me, so if you see me looking down or whatever, that's what I'm doing. The first thing, and I have a big old thing full of brushes over here I'm digging through, so I apologize for that. The first thing that as a must for this is a brush, an eye, whatever, I don't even know what you call this. Hold on. It doesn't say. Anyway, this is Real Techniques from Ulta is the brand. It's like, you know, a comb and a lash brush, eyebrow brush, whatever. I use this to like comb out my non-existent eyebrows. And of course, I use this all the time to like get the clumps out of my mascara. Must use this, okay? Throughout the process. And then the first thing that you have to do when you're doing any kind of eye makeup stuff is you have to have a primer with your eye makeup. My favorite is Urban Decay. You can see I'm almost out of this one, and it's lasted me for like over a year. Anyway, this one is Eyeshadow Primer Potion Anti-Aging. Long-lasting eyeshadow base. Anyway, if you don't want your makeup to crease and you want it to last and look the same all day, and plus I wear a lot of like glittery shadows and stuff, this keeps it from like flaking off. And it also has anti-aging properties, so who wouldn't want that, because nobody wants little crow's feet and stuff. So anyway, it takes very, very little. I mean, like, I'll show you. That much. Little tiny, tiny drop that comes out of here will do both your eyes. So anyway, and also just a little side note while I'm putting this on my eyes, and I just dab my fingers together, and half of it goes on one eye and half of it goes on the other. And I go all the way up into my eyebrows because I have to color my eyebrows in. And I always go to the bottom of my eye too. Kind of keeps your makeup from running. Anyway, I a lot of times use this as a lip primer as well. Eyeshadow primers tend to last a lot longer than lip primers. So I'll sometimes go back and put another layer on there. I also use the same brand, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This one's called Minor Sin, is because it's colored a little bit. Because I like the little color that it gives you. It's like a little champagne color. Hate the applicator, but love the color. And it doesn't come in an anti-aging formula, so that's why I use both of them. You can do the same thing with that. You can like wear this alone as a shadow if you want to, but I think it's just a good base. So, primer. Prime before you do everything. Now, the next thing that I do is sometimes, I do two different things here. Sometimes I use Highbrow. It is like a brow lifting pencil, so it's like a highlighting thing, and you put it like underneath, well, you're really supposed to put it like underneath your arch, but I do the whole thing anyway. I'm not going to do it right now. You put it underneath your arch and on top of your arch there, and then you just rub it in with your fingers. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you the other way that I do it. The first thing that I do is color in these ratchet eyebrows. And I use IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Brow Pencil, Ulta, 20 something dollars, 21, 22, something like that. And it is on one end a brow pencil, and it's like this really dark brown, and it's supposed to be universal in the sense that if you press harder, it's darker. So if you press really lightly, it's supposed to be really light. So there's only one color. You don't have to like guess. It's like retractable. It goes up and down. It lasts for a long time if you don't use, press hold really hard. Anyway, and then it has a little spoolie brush on the end, which is, just another way to get your eyelashes to behave. So anyway, the first thing that I do is just start coloring in your eyebrows if you need to. And even if you don't need to, if you have like decent eyebrows, it's always like your eyebrows will bring attention to your eyes, so you want to color them in even if you don't need to, just accentuate the shape or whatever. And it's also good to note that the darkest part of your eyebrow should be the arch, and the ends of your eyebrows should be lighter. That way it's not like really severe and obvious. And so this thing is in front of my mirror, so I can't really see what I'm doing unless it's in this camera. And if you mess up, you can totally go back and fix it. I'll show you how in a minute. I'm going to look at the mirror behind the camera because that is not enough. I'm blind, so not really, but I mean, yeah, my eyebrows are gone from like years of over plucking and waxing and threading and whatever. And I have like a scar in this eyebrow, so there's always like one place that doesn't want to get colored in. Oops. Anyway, just follow your natural eyebrow shape and just lightly brush it on. Like I say, darkest around the arch and not real severe at the ends. There's that stupid scar. See, some of this stuff looks way worse on the video than it does in person. And this lighting is super horrible in my room, so I apologize. The other thing I use for my eyebrows is Motives.